Good morning, students. This is Rashri Jain. In our last online class for Maths of Class 7th, we did the topic Comparison of Fractions from Chapter 2 Fractions and Decimals. And today we will start with the new topic Simplest or Lowest Form of a Fraction. So, lowest or simplest form of a fraction. To start this topic, you must know what are co-prime numbers. So to understand this, I just take two numbers 6 and 12. Can you tell me any common number which divides 6 and 12 both completely? Yes, it is 1. 1 divides 6 and 1 divides 12 also. 2. 2 divides 6 and 2 divides 12 also. Can you tell me other numbers? 3, 6. These all are the numbers which divide 6 and 12 completely. So these are called common factors. These are common factors of 6 and 12. And the number or the factor which is greatest among these common factors is called highest common factor of 6 and 12, that is 6. Here you can see for 6 and 12 common factors are 1, 2, 3 and 6, and among these common fractions the greatest common factor is 6. Hence this will be the HCF for 6 and 12. Now again I am taking two numbers 3 and 4. Can you tell me its common factors? Common factor of 3 and 4. Yes, obviously it is 1 because 1 divides each and every number completely. Can you tell me other common factor of 3 and 4 other than 1? No, there is no common factor other than 1 for 3 and 4. So the numbers which do not have any common factor other than 1 or which have only 1 as their common factor are called co-prime numbers. Okay. So now come to the topic lowest or simplest form of a fraction. The fraction in which numerator and denominator are co-prime numbers is called in its lowest or simplest form. In its lowest or simplest form. For example, 3 upon 4. Here the fraction, it is a fraction in which numerator and denominator are co-prime numbers. Numerator is 3 and denominator is 4. They both are co-prime numbers. Here we can see because they do not have any common factor other than 1. Hence this is the simplest form of a fraction. Other is you can say 2 upon 9. 2 and 9 both are co-prime numbers. 4 upon 11. 4 and 11 both are co-prime numbers. Hence these are the examples for the lowest or simplest form of a fraction. Now if any fraction is not given in the lowest form and you have to derive its lowest form, then how can we do this? For example, 48 upon 36. So here 48 and 36, it is obviously seen that they have more than one common factors. So how can we derive its lowest or simplest form? Means how can we convert these numerator and denominator in co-prime numbers? We will divide with their common factor. We know 4 is a common factor of 48 and 36. If we divide both of them with 4, we will get 12 upon 9. Again, are they co-prime numbers 12 and 9? No. They can be divided by 3. They have a common factor 3. 3 4s are 12 and 3 3s are 9. Now 4 and 3, they are the co-prime numbers, hence it is the simplest form of which fraction? 48 upon 36. So this is the process to get the simplest or lowest form of a given fraction. You can take one more example, 12 upon 30. Here, if we divide 12 and 30 by 2, then 6 upon 15. Again, are they co-prime numbers? No. They can be further divided by 3. 3 to the 6 and 3 5s are 15. 2 upon 5 is obviously 2 and 5 both are co-prime numbers. They do not have any common factor other than 1. Hence, it is the simplest form of 12 upon 30. Okay. So, if a fraction is not given in the simplest form, then you can find its simplest form by dividing numerator and denominator both by their common factors. Till then, we do not get co-prime numbers in denominator and numerator. Okay. The second topic is addition and subtraction of fractions. So, to add or subtract given fractions, they must be like fractions. Means if we want to add or subtract any fractions, any given fractions, then their denominators must be same. They must be like fractions. If the given fractions are already having same denominators, then how do we add them or subtract them? For example, 2 upon 9 plus 5 upon 9. Here you can see both are the like fractions, both have same denominator 9. Then you have to add only numerator and keep the denominator as it is. It is same as it is same in the denominator in both fractions. Okay. So I am adding only numerators. 2 plus 5 is 7. So 7 upon 9 will be the addition of these two fractions. Again, what about subtraction? 7 upon 11 minus 4 upon 11. Okay, here you can see easily 11 is same in both the fractions, means both fractions are like fractions. Hence, we have to subtract only numerator. 7 minus 4 upon 11. 7 minus 4 is 3. So, 3 upon 11 will be the answer for this subtraction of fractions. Means if the given fractions are already having same denominators, they are like fractions, then you have to add or subtract numerators only and keep the denominator as it is. And now, if the given fractions are not like fractions, means they are having different denominators. So, how can we divide or add them? I am taking example 9 upon 5 plus 16 upon 10. In this, both the fractions are not like 5 and 10. They are having different denominators. For that purpose, again we have to find their equivalent fractions having their denominators equal to their LCM. Means first of all I have to take LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. Okay, you know how to find the LCM. Divide by 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, divide by 2, 1, 1. So 2 into 5, that is 10, will be the LCM for 5 and 10. Now I have to make these fractions as like fractions. So I have to convert their denominators into this LCM 10. So how will I convert 9 upon 5 into equivalent fraction having denominator 10? 5 twos are 10. So I have to multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. Remember, always to make the equivalent fraction we have to multiply or divide both the numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay, plus 16 upon 10 is already having the denominator as 10, so no need to multiply with any number. 9 2s are 18, 5 2s are 10 plus 16 upon 10 as it is. Now you can see both the fractions are like fractions, so how will we add them? You have to add only numerators. 18 plus 16 upon denominator will come as it is, and it will be 34 upon 10. Now from here you can see we can convert it into mixed fraction because it is an improper fraction. Numerator is greater than denominator, so we have to perform the division process. 10 3s are 30, remainder is 4. So first of all we have to write the quotient, that is 3, then remainder in the numerator 4, and then denominator as it is. Okay, so 3 4 upon 10 will be the mixed fraction of this improper fraction. So now we will do some questions of exercise 2.1. Question 4. Find the sum. Its A part is 2 upon 9 plus 7 upon 12. So here you can see they are not like fractions, we have to make them like fractions, and for that purpose we have to find the LCM of 9 and 12. So what will be the LCM for 9 and 12? 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Again divide by 3, 1 4, then 4. 3 into 3 into 4 means 3 3s are 9 and 9 4s are 36 will be the LCM for 9 and 12. So how will we convert 2 upon 9 with the denominator 36? 2 upon 9. If I multiply 9 with 4, I will get 36. So for the equivalent fraction, I also have to multiply 2 with 4. In 7 upon 12, if I multiply 12 with 3, then I will get 36 in the denominator. 2 4s are 8, 9 4s are 36, 7 3s are 21, 12 3s are 36. Now they have become like fractions. Keep denominator as it is and add only the numerator. So 21 plus 8 is 29, and 29 upon 36 will be the answer for the addition of these two fractions. Again it's B part, 3 1 upon 4 plus 2 2 upon 5. Now given fractions are both the mixed fractions. First of all we have to convert them into improper fraction. So from below to upper side, from the left side, 4 to 3 we will perform the multiplication, and from 3 to 1 we will perform the addition. So 4 into 3 is 12, and 12 plus 1 is 13 upon 4 will be the improper fraction, and 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2 is 12 upon 5 will be the improper fraction for this. Okay, so here 4 and 5 are different denominators. We have to take LCM of 4 upon 5, 4 and 5, and it will be 20. Now we have to convert them into equivalent fraction. 4 into 5 and 13 into 5. Why are we multiplying here 4? Because we have to convert 4 into 20, and by multiplying 5 we can convert it into 20. Here to convert 5 into 20 we have to multiply with 4, and so numerator will also be multiplied with 4. 13 5s are 65, 4 5s are 20, 12 4s are 48, 5 4s are 20. Now they are like fractions, denominators are same. Keep the denominator as it is and add only numerator, 65 plus 48, and it will be 113 upon 20. Again if you want to convert it into mixed fraction, then it will be 513 upon 20. Okay, so children, this was the classwork. Today we studied the lowest form of a fraction and how to add the given fractions, either they are like fractions or not. So your homework for today is exercise 2.1, Question 4, A and B part we have done in the classwork, and C and D part are for your homework. Exercise 2.1, question 4, C and D parts are today's homework. So this was all for today. Thank you, class.